Welcome back everyone to Universal Orlando for another episode here. I know we were just here for a holiday episode last week, but I wanted to pop back in to do something a little different. We are basically going to be going around between the two parks, Islands of Adventure and Universal Studios Florida, and I will be laying out the top 6 best things to do during the holidays here at the resort. Now, they have a lot going for it. I know the mouse right down the street has a lot as well, but here's the difference between Universal and Disney. Universal, all of their holiday offerings are included with one gate price, where Disney, between Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party and now Jollywood Nights at Hollywood Studios, they're an upcharge, while Universal over here dominating the holidays with making it all included with your annual pass or theme park admission. Now we're basically going to be going through the two parks, and I will be laying out for you what I think, in my own personal opinion, are the best holiday offerings. Starting at number 6 being, I wouldn't say the worst. I don't think there's really a bad holiday offering, but definitely number 1 being the best. So we're gonna go and start on things over at Universal Studios Florida, and then head on over to Islands of Adventure right after. It's good to be back. Alright, starting off right here at number 6 now is actually the Man-Am Steamroller concert over here on Music Plaza Stage at Universal Studios Florida. This is a fun show that they have been doing for years here, and definitely something that I make a point to come out and see at least once every year. They do it on 4 different dates. They do it on the 3rd, 4th, 9th, and 10th of December, and it's definitely a can't miss opportunity. I definitely recommend though showing up early to grab a spot on the days that they do the show. And I mean, realistically, if you're not interested in doing the show, great time to go ride rides, because it definitely draws a huge crowd every performance. And what I do like is that you can just show up, grab a spot here on the nice lawn behind me in front of the stage, and basically relax for a couple hours, because it's a good, nice, long show and just great music all around that I definitely recommend coming out and checking out. Now, unfortunately, today is Monday that I'm recording this, so there will be no show tonight, but hopefully we will be able to come soon and see it. If we miss it this year, then I guess there's always next year, because as long as I've been seeing the show, it has not changed in the slightest. You would think it would change a little bit, but it really has not. So if we miss it this year, I guess there's always next year. Alright, and so next on our list is actually Universal's holiday icon. That is the Earl the Squirrel meet and greet over here in the Hollywood section of the park. Now, in years past, he met over by the big tree across from the old location for the tribute store, as well as also in front of where now the entrance to Minion Land is. He's right behind me meeting, and what is great about the fandom that this character has done and created for the Universal community is that he basically became a meet and greet. He's the mascot of the holidays across the resort, and he is meeting right behind me. So we're gonna go hop in line. Now, he does have several set times as to when he comes out. And what is great this year, new this year, is that he is actually meeting over in City Walk. And so if you want to come, you do not have an annual pass, you don't want to spend the money on an admission ticket to the parks, you can still meet him out in City Walk. Now, according to the app today, 7:20 is the last chance to meet him out in City Walk, and then 3:30 is the last chance here in the park. So this is his last set time right over there. We're gonna go hop in line, try to snag a quick photo with him, a sick pic, and then we'll go on our merry way and talk about the next must-do during the holiday season here at Universal. Next on our list is one that we've talked already a bunch about. I've shown it off in several videos already. That is the holiday tribute store right over that away on Hollywood Boulevard. I'm trying not really to angle the camera that way because there's this big glare coming from right here, so I'm trying not to aim the camera that way, but we're gonna very briefly run through it because I've already shown it off in several videos, and then I believe that about does it here. Oh wait, I'm an idiot. There's one more thing right after to talk about here on this side of the resort. But then after that, we will head on over to Islands of Adventure. So let's pop on into the tribute store real quick, and then we will be on our merry way. Now here's something I didn't notice in our last visits to the tribute store, but right here it looks like they might have a Men in Black Easter egg. Of course, you can't have a tribute store without the legend himself, Earl the Squirrel. Oh, and look at that, a reference to Jaws. Now the room themed all around the Grinch would be my favorite if it wasn't for the Earl room. Of course, every tribute store has got to have it. A room inspired and themed all around Earl the Squirrel. They do an amazing job with these tribute stores every season. I could be wrong, but I think since their last visit, these coolers full of blankets with Earl's face on them are new, at least right here. I know they've sold the blankets in other stores, but I think the coolers and the whole setup is new. And so our last stop here at Universal Studios Florida is of course the one and only Universal Holiday Parade featuring Macy's. This is a great parade that they do every night at 5:30 on the dot. You do not want to miss it when you're at the park. It is honestly great. Again, considering that it's included with your daytime admission ticket. Santa comes out. They got different floats inspired by different IPs that Universal owns, like the Minions, Shrek, who else? Like a lot of great stuff that is worth sticking around to check out. And then of course they just fire confetti to end it off right here and light up the tree right in front of the New York section of the park, in front of the old tribute store location. Definitely worth coming and checking out while here at the resort. You would not be disappointed, and you can see it from almost anywhere in the park. They do have a couple dead spots where you can't sit and watch it, because I would say this is the best spot to watch the parade, especially if you show up early. A lot of room for activity behind you, because it's not as crowded or congested, and you get the best view for pictures as the parade floats come down the street directly towards you. Took me long to realize it, but there's Earl the Squirrel. I've officially found him in the Christmas tree. Now we just made it into Islands of Adventure now, and I want to stop first and look at a nice little Easter egg. For those who don't know, there's a nice Easter egg to the defunct roller coaster here, Dueling Dragons. You look up there, you got a nice ornament for the fire dragon, and over here, a nice reference to Blizzrock, the ice dragon. Alright, and now we made it over to Islands of Adventure now and Seuss Landing, because they have probably hands down the best holiday offerings on property. And just looking around, it's hard to tell right now where I am, but they basically decorate the whole area to the brim with garland, trees, the infamous light up trees that they put out every year right at the entrance into Seuss Landing. I almost said Port of Entry, Seuss Landing from Port of Entry. With that being said, number 2 on our list is of course none other than the Grinch. Of course, he's the Grinch. Everyone wants to meet him, and he does meet over at Hong Kongers this year. They change up his location and how they do the meet and greets every year from year to year, but this year he's over at Hong Kongers. Now, the wait does look to be at a whopping 150 minutes. As much fun as waiting 3 hours to meet him sounds, I think I'm gonna pass up on the opportunity today. We met him last week, made a video about it, and that video, I was quite pleased how it came out. I don't really see the need to meet him again, at least not yet, or at least not for the sake of a video, you know, maybe I'll do it on my own time. But guys, come out, meet the Grinch right here at Seuss Landing. Maybe if you have a bit more time, I would say it's more of an annual pass holder perk, if you know what I mean. Just because if you're a tourist coming to the park, buying a one-day ticket, maybe a weekend package, you know, you don't want to waste 3 hours just meeting a character, but it is very personalized. They basically give you your whole room to yourself, and you can really spend as much time, or at least about probably within reason. So like maybe 2 to 4 minutes per family in there, but it definitely is very personalized with how the Grinch interacts with you. They have a photographer in there to take pictures. Definitely go ahead and check out our video from earlier last week when we did meet him, because then you can kind of get a better understanding of the Grinch overall experience. And now we have made it to our final must-do during the holiday season here at Universal, and that is, no doubt, I think you should have seen it coming, Grinchmas, the Holiday Spectacular. It's basically a full retelling of Dr. Seuss's How the Grinch Stole Christmas. The characters come out, they sing, they dance, and it is a great just thing to come and do during the holiday season here at Universal Orlando. But guys, the Grinchmas Holiday Spectacular, a great show that you must do here when out for the holiday season at Universal Orlando. Grinchmas right behind me. Definitely worth coming and checking out. Alright everyone, that's going to conclude our video here from the Universal Orlando Resort. We did pretty much most of the holiday offerings around the resort. We met Earl. We didn't see the Grinch, but we definitely saw his meet and greet last week. A lot of great holiday offerings that the resort has. The only thing that I really missed that I think is a must-see, and sort of an honorable mention, that is the Christmas lights at Hogwarts Castle. They do it every night, I believe in 15 to 30 minute increments. I could be wrong, I don't think they only do it once, but it's definitely something that you have to stay for the night to see. I think I watched it like once last year or the year before, and that was it. It's a great show. They do it on Hogwarts Castle. They do fireworks, they use laser projection mapping. Definitely worth checking out. So that's the honorable mention. But other than that, guys, let me know what your favorite holiday offering is here at Universal Orlando, or in any Orlando theme park. I know SeaWorld has a great Christmas event going right now. Same with Busch Gardens out in Tampa, which I do have an annual pass to Busch Gardens, which is about to expire. So I am probably going to try to visit that park at least one more time before the end of the year. Anyway guys, I'm going to get on out of here. Still got about 2 hours until the park closes officially. So I'm going to go maybe hop on Velocicoaster, Cat in a Hat, while we're out here in Seuss Landing. I don't know, the world's our oyster, but guys, definitely do a solid and go ahead and leave this video with a big thumbs up, and subscribe if you are new to join the family here on ParkTwister. Anyway guys, I'm gonna get on out of here, and I'll see you in the next one. Happy holidays.